Alright, what's up, guys? So, Combat Arms channel has uploaded a video titled US Marine Reacts to Unrecord Trailer Insanely Realistic Shooter. Yeah, for those that haven't seen the Unrecord trailer, I definitely recommend checking it out. But I am curious though, like, what do like cops and soldiers, what do they overall have to say? Cause no, like, if so for those that have seen the trailer, this game looks just like as if how can I put it in words? Like it looked like as if like they did take like a realistic 3D, not 3D animation, but like just a real area, and then they just like slapped like a video game character in the middle. Like if it was possible, like no, if it was possible to like have it where it's like Google Maps or something, but you can like play the areas like a video game, bro, I'm telling you, like that's actually a good idea. Like if they, bro, you can like bro, I'm sitting down thinking about it. That would be so sick if it was like Google Maps, right? And they have it where you can like it's like the actual areas. Like I could go, like it's like a first person shooter game, but it's like it's in like it's Google Maps, and then you have it where you can like be in the middle of Seattle having a shootout, or at Disneyland having a like, bro, that would be sick. I think I just came up with a dope video game. I don't know how that will work, but you know, I definitely I would invest some time into that game. But anyways, now let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. If you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Combat Arms channel for more videos like this. And then that being said, hold on for a second, let me see something real quick. Okay, it's playing the audio.
All right, y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. Okay, so today we are checking out a game trailer. Now, we've checked out game trailers previously, but this one is a little different. This almost makes me want to go to, like, you know, reacting to the tactical accuracy, but it's a video game, and that's kind of what we're checking out here. So this is Unrecord. Pretty interesting title. Now, this is also from the perspective of a body-worn camera from a police officer, which I think also makes it more interesting. One, because, you know, everybody has seen body-worn camera footage from a police officer at some point. And I think it makes it a little bit easier to make it more believable because you're sort of seeing it through a filter where it's not as high quality. The frame rate isn't going to be like the same as what you see with your eyes. But in general, it still looks like really, really incredible. Now, I know Moist Critical did a video about these like sort of ultra-realistic shooters and how we're kind of seeing more and more. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting in the future to see this popping up.
The thing is that, you know, a lot of people are trying to criticize this game for making it look, or for the developer making it look too realistic. And I'm like, bro, if you look at a lot of games out there, it's like that's what they're literally doing. Like there's the one game called Ground Branch where they have it where you can like go in to have like a shootout at the Osama bin Laden's compound. And I'm thinking to myself, like, they're like, that's allowed in the game. Like, this is a fictional. And so the thing is this, you have that, all right? And I'm not saying that that's bad. I was saying it's crazy, but it's not bad, all right? It's just, you know, people are curious about those types of things. But then yeah, with this, the Unrecord game, it's like you're playing as a cop trying to solve a crime. So that's why it really confused me on like the negative criticism that I was hearing about this game, where people are like, they were getting on it, but I'm like, you're playing as a good cop. I don't see how that's wrong. You know, you've done that before. If you play games like LA Noire or the Police Officer Simulator or any other like war game out there, it's like unless they have it where you are playing as a bad person and things. I think what was Modern Warfare 2 and the No Russian, like maybe they have it in the like other like, you know, military style games or first person shooter games. They have it where you playing as the bad guy, but yeah, like for the most part you playing as a good person even in this game. So
especially if it starts turning into like, you know, VR kind of setup. But yeah, I want to check this out. I haven't seen this trailer in its entirety, but it looked pretty insane from what I saw, so let's do it.
That looked real.
Oh my gosh. And first we need to say, like, the level design, I don't know how comprehensive the level is, but like this graffiti in and of itself just looks like insanely realistic and kind of, I don't know, natural, I guess. Which is weird to say for graffiti. Okay, so you know what? I am going to judge the accuracy here a little bit because, again, it's trying to be believable. If you're a police officer and you're rolling up to a scene like this, you're probably not going to be So he's taking his magazine out, and then he's putting it back in. Not sure why he's checking his magazine. I mean, it should have bullets in it, and he should know that. Even by the way it feels, should know that he has bullets in it. And for the most part, as far as I'm aware, police officers pretty much always carry their weapon with a round in the chamber. So the fact that he's doing it right now, kind of weird call. But sounds realistic. And the flashlight mechanics look also very, very solid. Now this guy is moving a little too quick. So for a one-man kind of thing, okay. Some of those areas would probably, creep me out a little bit because they're kind of dead space behind it. You kind of have to clear that out too. But it makes it so much more spooky. Oh, fuck no. The sound design is, like, fantastic. Like, you can hear him kind of, like, kicking over.
I like this guy. This is the type of guy where it's like, nah, you gotta have him, like, on your team in the zombie apocalypse, because I could see us, like, I'm covering this guy's back, and I'm just looking at things, and then we just hear them footsteps running. He's like, oh, no, this guy, he's one of those guys where I'm like, nah, I know, like, if we're on The Walking Dead, we're definitely less than, like, 3.5 seasons or something, because like he's one of those guys they like to survive. I like this guy. This guy is cool.
Over, like what, cinder blocks or something? Really spooky. And again, like it with the flashlight, it kind of drives your focus on that, but us as like the viewer can kind of also look around and still see that the map looks pretty solid. Okay. This dude is running like super fast. If somebody was running that fast, you would kind of hear more of their body shifting, I guess. So
we'll just hear their
that's
footsteps
why it's more like
running more.
Esque, in that there's not a whole lot of sound.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Oh hell no! I mean, okay, yeah, good communication. And you should be doing that, but first
it kind of plays like that scary game that came out how long ago did it come out? Well, regardless, the Corey, where it kind of has like some stuff like pop up at the bottom. You gotta like either hurry up and click on it or whatever. So if it plays in that style, I think that would be good too.
Yeah, running around corners. If you play Call of Duty, you don't run around corners, unless you're trying to get smoke checked.
Hit that like a flash or something.
Oh, and now I'm just breaking down the accuracy of this. Yeah, you don't want to be finishing up a radio communication as you're kind of creeping back to the corner there.
Fired.
It's funny. I feel like that, like the developers, they watch videos like this. Like if they're coming out with like a war game of themselves, police game. Well, more so, you see more war games than police games. But anyways, I feel like developers, they watch videos like this, and then they're all like, okay, yeah, let's take notes. Let's write this down in consideration. And then at some point in time, when their war game comes out, it's like stuff is glitching all in the wall. You got some guy like literally like tap dancing on some door or something. Then eventually just falls out and dies because it's bug fix, bug update and stuff. So yeah, it's funny when it's like when you watch these videos and you like really get like a better understanding of situations. And it's like, because I take this stuff down in consideration. Like when the one police game, Ready or Not, I was watching like military dudes play that game, police officers play that game, and I was like, I'm taking that, like writing that stuff down myself, more so for when the next time I play that game I know what to do. But anyways,
okay, damn. He's only got 5 rounds left? How many rounds did he shoot? Didn't seem like it was that many. Bruh. Oh, they blurred it? Damn, that looks so freaking realistic. Like, some of the mechanics look a little bit like you can kind of see through the veil a bit. But, again, like, the lighting just makes it so creepy. And the fact that you have people kind of running out of nowhere. I mean, that's like... Again, if you've operated in a sort of tactical CQB, close quarter battle environment, like things just move around and shift so fast. So you are kind of reacting a lot of the time. Oh, but I don't know why that dude decided to run out. Like, he had the drop on him, so...
I think though, like that is one thing that it's. I don't know, like cause yeah, like I've seen, like some, I'm gonna just say I've seen some like body cam footage where it shows like an actual person's passing. I don't particularly recommend watching those videos because they can be a little traumatizing and stuff, but that I had to say, if anything, that's probably something where I would take in consideration. It's like people may not like stuff like that, or it might bring up like in case if they have seen like videos like that and then they play this game. And I know like when I play games, like it's like okay, you shoot somebody, then they kind of do like some dramatic like fall out and die. If anything, I feel like that should still stay the same in the video game as how a person dies in there, because like if you shoot somebody and then are like, so let's say that like a developer wanted to be like as realistic as possible, like he wanted to actually mimic how a person would get shot and killed in real life, and you shoot, then you just see like where their body just shuts down, and then they're like it's like it looks real. And yeah, I think stuff like that where I'm like, nah, still keep like the video, because it is again a video game that we're talking about. I think like the video game aspects should still be in game and not like trying to make things too realistic. So there probably is, maybe it's this game, maybe it's another game. There's gonna probably be at a point in time where somebody they do that and they make this stuff look too realistic. But yeah, I just think that like there's just some things that they should leave alone. All right. So but anyways.
How many bad guys are there? Oh, dude. Hell no, you just kicked that door? You better freaking stay out of that room. Oh. Yeah. And also, this is just another thing. Yeah, he can't see, but you also need to consider like light discipline.
Yeah.
Because if they're in any one of these rooms, you could.
I already knew where he was going when he started talking on
you
this.
You could basically track this dude's movement based off of his flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be pretty easy. Oh, this looks like airsoft footage right here.
Yeah, no, it does kind of.
The other dude's got a flashlight now. What the fuck was that?
It was
a drone?
Yeah.
That hit very hard. What the heck? Dude, you are trying to catch around running this. Definitely not.
I can see this how. So who I'm pretty sure it's probably the developer that's playing as the guy right now. I can see myself being him, and then this guy, he's just off on the side like you're gonna die. He's all like, no, he's like, the way that you're acting and carrying on right now, you're gonna die. I'm like, bro, I'm trying. All right, this is my first time raiding a warehouse. I don't know what to do. I'm scared, bro.
Dude, the sounds are like spot on. Let's see what this malfunction is. Looks like a double feed. Yeah. And then you can see he rips out the magazine and it kind of slings forward, which, for the most part, if you drop the magazine, that round that's trying to go in as well, if it is like a double feed, 2 rounds trying to go into the chamber at the same time, if you take that magazine out, that other one would pretty much just fall out. And you can kind of see the slide goes forward after he drops the mag. That's what he's using, like some SIG pistol thing. Okay, so he just did like a tactical reload. So tactical reload is basically when you might have some bullets, you will have some bullets left in the gun, but you're kind of moving into another area of a building, and before you do that, you want to make sure you top off on your ammo, so you don't have you don't shoot 2 rounds and then need to reload. So you're kind of just putting in a new source, and you're retaining that other source. But here, he's being engaged. He should absolutely just drop that magazine and speed reload that thing, because time is of the essence. You don't do that when you're being engaged, that's for sure. You shouldn't. Okay, body mechanics are okay. Damn, yeah, the lighting is so freaking spot on.
It is pretty good.
Just the detail on like the old metal and stuff too. This is a nightmare though. Like if I had to do anything in this, I would take it extremely slow. And doing it in one man, yeah, it's very unlikely you're gonna come out on top unless you're very trained, and these guys are not. But again, just look at this. They could easily have the drop on you anywhere, especially when you're high up like this, bruh. What is this guy doing? Why is he staying in there?
Where the fuck is Oscar?
the heck? What happened there? Let's hear the voice acting.
Where the fuck is Oscar?
I mean, wasn't great, but it's all right. It's not really about the voice acting, I guess. I don't know why this guy is still freaking just chilling in this room. Like, I'd be like, yo, can you come over and help me? Like, I get it. He's trying to like stay put, but especially when this dude is like antsy, you kind of want to give like a little bit of notice of where you are so he can kind of like understand that, okay, that's not a bad guy standing right there. Okay. I like how I went completely against my word saying I wasn't going to be like focusing on like the tactical accuracy. But again, like that's what it's trying to be. It's trying to be realistic and sort of accurate. And if you are trying to like envision this as a police officer kind of going into a room to take out some bad guys, probably going to have some support. I know, it's supposed to be a lone police officer kind of thing. Why is he wearing a body-worn camera if he's kind of just chilling by himself? At this point, you're not really doing anything undercover if you're, doing like a body-worn camera. So I don't really know what the premise is. But yeah, I would not go into a building when there's like 4, 5, 6 dudes against, me. Especially in a freaking building like this. That's a nightmare. So yeah, the sound design was great. The detail was just like, again, spot on. It really puts you on edge because it looks so realistic. And you're just trying to picture like, okay, where would I be moving in this sort of terrain? How would I be moving? Especially when you start taking the fire and stuff. Yeah, the gun mechanics in and of themselves were like, pretty freaking spot on. I also like the detail where he had the malfunction. Yeah, it does happen. You do see that a lot, which is a little bit concerning whenever I see police footage. Like, they always have a malfunction. And it's probably just because, like, their grip gets really jacked up and the weapon can't cycle properly. Because, stuff happens when your adrenaline's going crazy. But, yeah, it is kind of cool how they added that. And they had the mechanics all right. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's very interesting to see where this goes in the future. Like, again, the body-worn camera perspective is like a bit of an artistic touch, but you can imagine there's going to be general first-person shooters trying to make this like almost like, your actual eyes, which is going to be understandably a little bit more challenging. But it's super interesting to see where this is going.
Okay, I just wanted to like pause real quick. I think if anything, if I was the developers to the game, I probably would like clear it up and just be like, oh, okay, like I got like on some, because I think, well, I mean, I don't know, like if more so, because the body camera, then you'd see where like your arms are gonna be above. It looked like seeing that video again, it's like it's like his arms are below. So if anything, I'd clear it up and just be like, oh yeah, it's like some like once when the game comes out, then just be like, oh yeah, put on these like these camera like glasses or whatever and things, and then when the game comes out, then everybody's happy and they playing in whatever and they not, because it's like I think if anything people are more so worried about gameplay, and it's like if you're gonna be that particular worried about like where the but I mean, I don't know, like I'm not saying like anything that this guy say he's in the wrong, like no, this man, like the title says, man's a Marine, so he knows what he's talking about and stuff. But I just know that there's like those critics out there where they want to like downplay the game, and I'm like, I'm waiting for the gameplay. That's what I'm more so waiting for. I don't care where that camera is at, how long his body is or whatever. So, but anyways.
And it's going to be interesting to see how realistic these shooters actually get, because if we're talking about like actual bullet wounds and stuff, might be kind of shocking for a lot of people, especially if you do like a headshot or something. Yeah, a lot of people would be like, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's kind of ruining the fun. It's too real.
Yeah, there's some people out there, they do stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know. Like there's some games that I played where like it just how they go about things, where it's like, okay, like at least they still have like that video game aspect, but then there's some where it's like they kind of get a little bit too realistic on some stuff, and I'm like, okay, like last I checked, I was playing a video game. Like if I wanted to actually go out and do some stuff, even if it's not even like a shooting game, but let's say it's a racing game, and my thing is like, no, there's games out there that I've played where it's like a racing game, for an example, where because I didn't go through a pit stop, I got disqualified from the race, or like they had me in last place even though I was in first place the whole race. And I'm thinking to myself like, bro, when I think back when I was a kid, like maybe if that stuff would have been introduced back then okay, but it's like it's not, and I'm like, if I'm in first place, I'm expecting to win the race. So yeah, I just think that there's some games out there where they're trying to a little bit too hard. So like if this game still has like its video game aspects, then okay, cool. all the other stuff don't care about. But anyway,
I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think should be like, I guess, the limits of these realistic shooters. But I think it's very cool, very artistic. Yeah, so I mean, I'm all about it. It just makes it that much more immersive, especially if you can do it for like VR. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.
It would be crazy in
Hopefully you
VR
guys do it. If you have
headset.
any other cool like trailers or video games to recommend as far as like them trying to be realistic, I'd like to check it out as well. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you all in the next one.
Yeah, I would. If I was him, I definitely would check out Ready or Not and Ground Branch. Them two games. I wouldn't say that they're realistic, but more so like tactical wise. Like it you know, like they try to, you know, keep that part realistic, especially Ready or Not. Like you have to be tactical when playing that game. And with Ground Branch, yeah, Ground Branch, you can make that game easy if you wanted to. I played both. I actually own both, and yeah, they cool. I'm not like no Marine or no military dude. It's like I've just watched a bunch of movies and played a bunch of video games. So that's what I'm going based off of. But no, this was a pretty good video to see his point of view on the game and stuff. Yeah, shout out to Combat Arms channel. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to him. Show love, show support. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.